Today we have a haul video for you. It is actually a collective haul from several different stores that we stopped into when we were out and about around town. I just thought I'd take a couple of minutes to show you some of the things we got. Some of them I thought were very unique, and I thought that it might be some things that you want to take a look at to go and see if you might like them for yourselves. If you want to see what all we got, just stay tuned. One of the stores that we went into while we were out and about around town was Ross. I'm not sure how many of you have found this store yet or fallen in love with it, but it is a store that I highly recommend you take a look at. You guys know on this channel that I am all about frugal spending and finding the best products at the best prices, and I actually find this to be true at Ross. If you're looking for great items for around your home and you only want to pay a fraction of the cost that most department stores charge, Ross is a good place to go. What I found at Ross was for our new kitchen area. If you have been watching the channel, then you have probably seen our update video. We're not quite done with the kitchen yet, but we are working and getting ever closer. And the item that I found to go on top of the bar is this beautiful teal green platter. Not sure exactly how well you can see that. It almost has the design of like a seashell, and of course it is in that beautiful teal that we are accenting our home with. You can probably tell just based on the comparison with my head that this is a very, very large platter, and I intend to set it up on my bar with some fresh vegetables in there. This right here is fairly heavy, and it is a great quality, of course beautiful, and we picked it up for only $11.99. Another store that we stopped into while we were out and about is Belle's Outlet. That is another place where you can pick up some great bargains, some quality products at a great price. While roaming around the store, I came across this little container right here. If you will look inside, you do see that beautiful teal color, and on the outside is my initial, the letter D for Dina. I was so excited to find this in this color because they had a lot of these little containers around the store with a lot of different initials, but a lot of them were in more neutral tones on the inside. The only one that was teal happened to be the one with my letter, so of course I could not pass that up. I intend to sit this in my office. Not sure exactly yet what I will be putting in there, but nonetheless for $4.99, this was an item that just had to make its way home with me. Another store that we stopped into while we were out and about is Walgreens. We ran in there just briefly because we were out of town. My husband had a training he was attending, and it was close to the beach. We already live fairly close to the beach ourselves down here in Florida, but we did not plan ahead for this trip and making some night excursions over to the coast. So we dropped in to see if they had any beach blankets or beach towels that we could take with us to sit on while we were out there. And we actually did come across this super cute and very plush blanket here. It was at Walgreens for just $7.99. It was not on sale, and typically when I shop at Walgreens, I'm looking for things with register rewards or point values back. But at $7.99, this was a great deal already. This blanket measures 5 feet by 6 feet. It's huge, and it was definitely big enough for my husband and I both to lounge around on as we took some night trips over to the beach. So you may want to check Walgreens. These will be going on sale here soon as the summer is rolling down to a close. And most of the time at Walgreens, you will be able to pick the summer items up for at least 50% off. So be keeping your eyes open for those. Now, of course, what is any trip around town without a stop by the Dollar Tree? Those of you that follow this channel know that Dollar Tree is one of our favorite locations. So we did run into the Dollar Tree and picked up just a couple of things while we were there. I have been on the hunt for the chalk markers that everybody has been hauling here recently, and we finally did get some of these in our store. Unfortunately, I could not find the white ones. Our store didn't have the white, but they did have the yellow, they had blue, and they had pink. So I just went ahead and picked up a yellow one for now and intend to use that one until I can find me a white one. While we were there, I also did go ahead and pick up one of these dish scrubbers. It even has the extra tough and very stiff scrubber on the back here for those hard to get things that are on your pots and pans before you stick them into the dishwasher. So that was definitely a great deal at the Dollar Tree. While I was there, I did have to pick up some new readers. Unfortunately, I have reached that age where when I do nail art, I have to have a little help being able to see. Thankfully, I don't have to have these yet while I'm reading, but when I do that fancy nail art, I have to have them. So for just $1, when I saw these with the beautiful bling, I had to pick them up. Because I did have to get those new reader glasses, I did want to get a little case that I can put those in to begin keeping them in my purse. Although I don't need them yet for reading, I have found it is becoming a little more challenging reading certain labels whenever I'm out and about shopping. So I thought it would be good to have a little case that I can slip those glasses in to keep them from getting scratched up down in my purse. A great bargain at the Dollar Tree. While we were out on our little excursion around town, we came upon a store that was brand new to us. It was called Old Time Pottery. I'm not sure if this was just a locally owned store, if it is a national store. I don't know if this is a chain that is all across the United States or if it's maybe even just a southern thing. Regardless, I was so happy that we found this store. If you are in the Jacksonville or Orange Park, Florida areas, this is definitely a store that you guys need to go check out. In the Orange Park area, across the street from Orange Park High School, where the old Kmart used to be, is now where this Old Time Pottery sits. And they have a ton of items and some very unique items to boot. One of the things that we did pick up there that's not unique at all, just an item that we needed in our new kitchen, was this little set of salt and pepper shakers. Just some clear ones with a solid white lid. This set was just 99 cents, which was a great buy. Another thing that we found at the Old Time Pottery was this little gadget here. I don't remember ever seeing one of these before, but I usually don't shop the kitchen gadget aisle a whole lot because I have most everything that I need. But while we were there just checking everything out, we came across this. You hold the little handle that kind of looks like a frying pan. You set this round part here on top of a lid of vegetables. Let's say you're going to open up a can of corn and cook that for your family. You can set this right across the top of your cans, and as you are pouring the can, the juice will come out, but yet the vegetables will stay inside. I knew I had to try one of these. It was $1.99 because I often do drain my vegetables and I find myself trying to hold a spoon or sometimes my fingers there and I lose vegetables in the sink. So we're going to give this a try and see how it works. And of course, the items from Old Time Pottery that I am most excited about is this set of cleaners that I found. We're going to zoom in on these so that you can see them. Obviously, you're going to notice right away that the accent color on these pieces, this here is a dustpan and a brush. These are accented with the teal, which is what we are accenting our home with. But if you will look closer, look at the beautiful cheetah print, which has the grays in it. For those of you that have seen the update in the kitchen, you know that our walls are gray. So not only did this have the teal, but it also had the grays to go with it. These items here were all on sale, so even if I tried to quote you the price that's on this tag without the receipt, I'm not going to remember how much they were. But we got the dustpan with the broom. We also picked up a regular broom. We also picked up a dry duster for the hardwood floors. And we also picked up this broom with dustpan. This is one of the tall ones. You can see by the handle here how tall that is, that you don't actually have to bend over to use this dustpan. So for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces in this set, we were able to get all of this for under $20. So that'll give you a general idea probably about how much these were a piece. I believe most of them were between $2.99 and $4.99. I don't think we paid over $5 for any of them with the big sale that they are having right now. But these were just absolutely fantastic, and I felt absolutely in love with this pattern. And one of the last stores that we stopped in while we were running around town was Five Below. For those of you in the Jacksonville area, you now have a couple of them that are up and running, which was very exciting to me. A couple of years ago, we found out about this store, and last summer, we had the opportunity to finally visit one up in Ohio, and we have been anxiously awaiting their arrival here in the South. While at Five Below, I did pick up this pack of socks for my son. It is a 5-pack of socks. You can see that they all are accented with different colors. They are a very good quality, super thick filling, and hopefully durable and long-lasting. This 5-pack was $5, which made them $1 a pair. Also, while at Five Below, I was able to pick me up this phone case for my iPhone 6. They had cases of all different sizes. If you're interested in seeing some more of the patterns they had, you can check out my walkabout video that I posted just a few days ago. It'll show you some more of what they had on their shelf. This particular case right here is actually a 2-part case. It has this exterior part that is rubber, and then the inside is a hard plastic. The cool thing about this one that I didn't even realize right away is that it actually glows in the dark. But I didn't get it for that reason. I got it because this is teal, which is one of my favorite colors. This cell phone case was simply $5 at Five Below. Of course, while at Five Below, we had to try some of the cosmetic products, so I did pick up a few things for my daughter. I did pick up some of these Be Matte blushes in 2 different shades for her here. She and I both have used these over the last couple of days, and I have to tell you, they are a great quality blush. These blushes were $3 each, which may sound pretty high to pay for a blush, but just look how huge that pan is. To put my finger up beside it just so that you can see, that is almost the whole length of my finger, and so that is a great amount of product for just the $3. So far we have found that it is a great quality, so that is something that you might want to check out at Five Below. I also did pick her up one of these palettes of the neon eyeshadows. These are beautiful colors. She has not actually used these yet, but she has done a swatch of all of them, and I have to tell you, for a dollar store product, and especially a matte product, they are swatching up very nicely. Some of these colors look very close to the colors that are in the Urban Decay Electric palette. So if you don't have the money to rush out and buy that one, this one here might be a great alternative for you. This was $5 at Five Below. Another thing that we picked up at Five Below for our son, he is our photographer, which, by the way, let me go ahead and give him a shout out for this video he is doing for us today. He is very good at the photography. We picked him up these little lenses that you can attach to your smartphones. There are 3 lenses in here: a wide angle, a macro lens for getting real close up on certain items, and then a fish eye. And it also comes with the attachment that you put onto your phone to hold these lenses in place over the camera. It was just $5 for all 3 of these lenses. And while at Five Below, I did have to take advantage of some of their storage containers. There is no shortage on storage containers at Five Below. Let me just go ahead and tell you that. I took advantage of some of these super huge bins they have. You can tell in response to the size of my head just how big these containers are. I did pick up 2 of these teal baskets. They were just $5 each, which is a great price, especially for the size of these things. They are huge. Those of you who follow this channel know that we do a lot of couponing. We have some items that we have in our stockpile, and those do have to stay organized. So if you are looking for a place to pick up some great containers at a great price, check out Five Below. And that's everything that we got. Not a whole lot of stuff, but just enough stuff to make me obviously very happy. And some unique things, especially those cleaning items that we found at Old Time Pottery. I thought those were absolutely adorable, and I have not seen anything like those anywhere yet. So again, if you are in that North Florida area and you get a chance to drive out to Orange Park, check out that Old Time Pottery. I think that you will find you like it a lot. I want to thank you guys so much for taking just a few minutes to take a look at the goodies that we picked up. We enjoy sharing these things with you, as well as enjoy seeing some of the things that you are finding. Thank you again. We will see you in the next video.